Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here today. I've just woke up and I had a bowl of ice cream. That's when you know how low I am in life. But I'm not making this episode to complain or acting like I'm a victim, you know? All of the things that happened, all my faults, all the results and consequences of my doings. So I have no one to blame but myself. But I wanted to make this episode because I realized that there are people out there who's go through hard time just like me. And I just want this episode to be a reminder that you're not alone. Life is hard. It is hard because it's not easy. And I think that's what makes it worth living, because it's worth fighting for. Imagine if we never had to go through a hard time and just life is just like a ride through a unicorn. No, a ride on a unicorn, going up to the rainbows and just you know, sunshine, rainbow all the time, and there's no rainy days. Imagine how dull and boring that life would be, because you don't know what it's like to go through the rainy days. So the sunshine rainbow just feels like a normal day. It doesn't feel like a reward or something that worth cherish, you know. And it's kind of remind me of the saying, the worst thing that ever happened to you is the worst thing that ever happened to you. So it's like yesterday was probably one of the worst day of my life. But if someone else, who's going through the worst thing than this, they'll look at me and be like, that's nothing, you know? So it's like something that I'm going through right now, and it feels like the worst ending. I feel like you're just back to square one, and now you have nothing left to hold on to. And it suck. It is suck. Hold on, I think I broke this mic. I'm not sure, but I hope you can hear me. But I'm having a hard time adjusting this mic. I think I need to get a new one. But yeah, it's just life. And when these days come, these bad, quote unquote bad days, it's tough. It's tough to get yourself up and move forward. It's tough to get yourself up and go do the things that you know that would move the needle in your life. But it's just hard, It's freezing in the morning, 30, 25 degrees. How am I supposed to find the will to go to the gym when when all of the things that I've been looking forward to has gone down to the river, been washed away, and now there's just nothing left to hold on to or looking forward to. You know, it's like, this is just an example, It's like you're been trying to impress this girl for a while. So you go to the gym, you work out, you work on yourself, and all this stuff. Just to end up realizing that he's not into you. And then now you feel like you're worthless. You think you're a piece of shit. So like now, where are the motivation? How am I supposed to go to the gym? And that's what's hard about, motivation, because they're not around all the time, and most day we don't feel like doing it, and it's hard to go when you use motivation as the fuel, the push to get you to go and do the things you need to do. And that's when I realized discipline is what more important than motivation. Because discipline is when you go and you do the things you know you needed to do. You do it whether you like it or not, whether you have the motivation to do it or not. You just fucking do it. Whether your heart is broken or you're dead broke. Now you just don't have any will, anything to look forward to, and now you're just sitting at the dead end and not knowing where you want to go in life, and it's just like sitting in a dark tunnel and not seeing the way out, and it's just fucking miserable. And this is where you get to choose whether you want to get up and you move anyway, and you go and you find out, or you give up and you sit back here, you eat ice cream and you're drinking alcohol and you're eating dog shit foods, just like me, and you just ended up just like me here right now. And again, I have a choice whether to own up to my mistakes and get up and go do what I needed to do, and realize that it is not late. It's never late to start over again. Yes, it's fucking suck. It's like you keep on repeating the same cycle over and over again. But it's hurt. It's more painful. The more I do it, the more I repeat this cycle. But if I don't break it now, I'll keep on winding back up here again. I will keep on winding back here again. And then before I realize it, I'll turn 30, 40, 50s. And then I'll look back, and I will see all the regrets, the thoughts, wishing that I could have done things differently. Wishing that I could have gotten back up and give it another shot and stop with the bad habits and try again. And it's like when it hurt the most, when life breaks you down to pieces. You have one choice, two choices, either getting back up or stay down. And it's hard. But when it hurts so much, you have no other choice than getting back up and break yourself out of this and break the cycle. Stop with the bullshit and knows that you can always start over again. It's never too late. And just gotta realize that these are the lessons. These are the story that one day you're gonna tell your kid, your grandkid, that you fucked up. You gave up on yourself and you drown yourself in alcohol, ice creams, and greasy foods. And you realize that it's not the way. Yes, it gave you the comfort in the moment. But the day after, the morning after, that's when you face the consequences. And that's where I am right now. And yet, I had a cup of ice cream. I needed that sugar rush. I needed that blood sugar spike so I can feel better. And I did feel better. But now it's crashing. And now I feel worse. It's like there's always consequences for everything. You want a quick fix? Yes. But then make sure you face the consequences. Make sure you knows what go up high, fast, it will go down fast. What go up slowly and steady, it will go down slowly and steady. And we all get to choose. But it's hard. It's hard to make the rational choices when the pleasures and the rewards are just so different in the moment, you know? It's much easier to choose the ice cream instead of the oatmeals in the moment when all you wanted to just have a quick hit of dopamine because your life is fucking dog shit and there's nothing going for you. So might as well pick up that ice cream bowl and just have the best time of your life because everything is just dog shit. So that cup of ice cream feel like heaven, feel like a rescue to your soul, But then an hour later, right now I'm sitting here, it's like that ice cream felt so good, but now it's crashing and burning inside of me. And I just feel like now I need another bowl. I need a quick fix because now I feel terrible. I feel like shit. And I think that's what make things so hard. Because, it's like everything that come easy, they have consequences. It's like one of those fat loss solution, where people inject some kind of drug into their body. And it will always have side effect. Compared to someone who actually losing their weight with, weight training and exercise. And yeah, it's gonna take longer for them to lose the fat, but they don't have to face the consequences of the side effect. And it's just like that with everything in life. Things that come easy, they tend to fade away fast. or there are consequences to them compared to things that take a long time to cultivate, things that are hard to get. They tend to come with less consequences. Or, it's like me grinding this podcast. 270 episode probably now. And yet, I still have 0 views because it's dog shit. I listen to it and I get so cringe. Listen to myself talking. Like, I thought to myself, who the fuck on earth would listen to me talking like this? Probably some lunatics, probably. Yeah. And yet I'm still doing it. Why? Well, I don't know. I just feel like it. I know it's dog shit, but it feels right, I just feels like myself when I'm talking. Do you know what I don't feel like myself? Is the degree, the computer, the codes that I went to school for, the degree that I got, the master degree that I got. Sitting behind the computer and you type the codes, that is the kind of shit that kills me alive. Yes, it gave me a lot of money. I can make a lot of money out of it. But it's like fucking soul crushing. It's like I was rotten on the inside. It just slowly rotten away my soul. Because I had no interest in it. The only interest in it that I had was the money that it brings out. But I realized it's just not worth it. It was just not worth it. So yeah, I'll stick with this, even though it's dog shit. But I'll stick with it because I fucking enjoy it. I fucking enjoy every second of it. It just talking to myself like a crazy person. But I just know that there's someone out there who's going through the same shit as me and listening to this, and it could remind them that they're not alone, that they don't have to live their life this way forever, because bad day won't last forever. Even though I'm going through that bad days right now, but I know it won't last forever. It's just like the rain. Eventually you're gonna stop and the rainbow will come out. And I know that day will come for me. I just gotta keep your head up, keep the chins up, and keep on going and keep on doing what I believe is the right thing to do. I have to get up and get ready to work because I have an appointment early in the morning, so I really gotta go now. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. And remember, keep up the good work and stay consistent. Not motivated, but fucking consistent. Because that's the only way. Probably.